Hello everyone, hope you are well on this Saturday morning. I have several things to cover. I believe a great deception is coming. It could be within days. It could be a week. Who knows? But I believe a great deception is on the way very, very soon. We need to guard ourselves against that. I'll go into that a little bit. Also, we have news about bird flu found here in Georgia. Not terribly far from where we live, actually. I'll go into that a little bit, and I think that we need to stock up. Probably a good idea to stock up on chicken, eggs. Yeah, unless you got chickens. If you have chickens, it might be good. Also have some other things to cover, some news items. There was a big change in the Trump inauguration. And that is coming up, 2-3 days now. I mean, that's, Monday. So that should be interesting to watch as well. I have two excellent passages I'm going to share with you that are relevant, that may speak to you, especially during these times. If you like the video, hit the like button. I appreciate it. It helps out. It helps us out. All right. Miss Dawg and I went on an adventure day yesterday. We took a day trip, and it was more than a day trip. We didn't get home. We got home late yesterday. It was a good day. We got in some hiking. We did a lot of walking. We did some shopping. We went to a town, a smallish, sort of a medium-sized town, about an hour north of us into the mountains. And the weather was a perfect day to do it. We both took off work and it was a good time. The weather was, it was sunny. It was kind of cool, but it was sunny. So it is cold and wet today, and the frigid air is heading our way. It may have hit you already wherever you live, but prepare for that as well. But it was good to get out. We went into a variety of stores and noticed that we didn't really hit a lot of food store. We didn't hit a food store. We hit mostly like it was like a outlet mall type place. With some big name outlet stores and such. We had to fill in some preps clothing wise and such, but found some good deals, actually. Pretty good deals. But noticed that not a lot of people were out and about. And I know it was a weekday. It was Friday afternoon by the time we got to that area, but not a lot of people in the stores at all. I was a little surprised for a Friday afternoon, but I think Miss Dawg was like, I think they've spent their money for Christmas, so people are reeling from that, trying to pay for that, or they're broke. They're just broke now. That's possible. That's possible too. Trying to make the bills. Not often we do that, but we needed some things, and won't need them for a while now. So, some news items. It looks like the Trump inauguration will be moved indoors due to dangerously cold temperatures. That's a quote. Dangerously cold temperatures expected in Washington, D.C. Yes, it's supposed to be cold. It seems like it's always cold during inauguration. So I believe probably, cold temperatures may have something to do with it. But I also believe that this could be a security measure, an extra security measure, having it indoors. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm inclined to believe that. I've mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. I am concerned about the man's safety. I really am. And for some reason, I have a particular concern about drones. And I don't know if the Secret Service or our government's ability to stop a massive specific drone attack is sufficient. I really don't. I don't know. We should be able to do that, but I don't know if we can. So it might be probably a good idea to keep it indoors. Yeah. I don't know. It should be interesting. We'll definitely be watching. So that's that part. But yeah, I am concerned about that man's safety. I saw where he picked a new guy to head the Secret Service. I think he was the man standing right beside him during the assassination attempt that was in Pennsylvania that time, where he got kind of grazed in the ear. So hopefully that's a good choice. A good choice, you know. I really do. Other news: bird flu found in Georgia, Elbert County, which is really not. It's not terribly far from where we live. Bird flu found at a commercial poultry operations in Georgia. Didn't give a lot of details on that. A subscriber did actually share that story with me. I appreciate it. And I would say stock up on chicken, unless you have chickens, right? Eggs. Actually, I stopped by a large chain store just a while ago. I'm out running errands. Also got the RAV4, Miss Dawg's primary car. This is Miss Dawg's car. Got it serviced a while ago. So keep up your automobile maintenance, y'all. Keep up the automobile maintenance. I mean, oil change every 5,000 miles, by the way. I digress. What was I talking about? Eggs. Oh yeah, I went by a large chain store a while ago, pick up a few things, and I made a point to go look at the eggs. And now the other dairy looked stocked pretty well. Eggs, I mean, it was so stocked. I mean, they had some big holes. Now they had a lot of their generic brands eggs available, both in just your regular and your organic. But the other organic brands, very little. There was like 1 or 2 cartons there. But their generic brand, store brand eggs, just regular eggs, were almost $5 for a dozen. And that was just for your straight generic. For your cage-free / whatever organic, I think they were about $9-10. So they're going up in price, y'all. They're going up in price. And they're getting more rare. So, yeah. Or if you know somebody that has chickens, maybe see if you can barter. We do that a lot in our neighborhood. We have, I know we have one neighbor right down the street from us that has chickens. And we like to barter with them when we can, or we just straight buy them from them. They're not producing a lot right now with the weather, with the season, but they will. They will. So I wanted to pass that along. But the bird flu thing, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much that's going to be an issue. I did see another story where it said the United States Health and Human Services has awarded $590 million to Moderna to develop an H5N1 bird flu vaccine. Now, I thought they already had one. Not that I would ever think about taking it, but that's interesting. All about the money, isn't it? It all goes back to the moolah, the change, the dollar, the almighty dollar. It really does. I saw where also the Trump administration and ICE is preparing for a huge, I'll paraphrase, they used inappropriate language that I don't typically use on this channel in the news releases. I'll say a huge, because with Trump, you know, it's huge operation across the country, nationwide, in sanctuary cities to go after the people who are here illegally. Now, it sounded like they're going after the criminal element in the sanctuary cities hours after inauguration. Give me the popcorn, give me the soda or water, and I'm going to watch the news. It should be interesting to hear about different takes on that. But I do believe they're going to make an effort, and I'm for that. Now, if you're new to the channel, I've had a lot of new subscribers lately. I appreciate that, by the way. If you're new to me, I will say it again, that I am all for immigration. My mother is an immigrant, actually. She's still living, 84 years old, still going strong. And she is an immigrant, and she came in, so I believe in immigration. I think the country was largely built on immigration, but I believe that it should be a legal process. Go do it the legal way. I'm even open to reform of it. Make it a little easier, but there should be a vetting process, and a process that they have to follow before they can be a citizen. But yes, I'm all for it. I'm not all for just no border, which is what we've had the last 4 years. Okay. So I am all for them going after, especially the criminal element, anybody who's in here illegally, especially the ones who are related to the gangs and such. Go after them first. Whatever they need to do. TikTok looks like it's going to go dark tomorrow. Today is Saturday. So there's that. I believe that's full-on censorship. Personally, now that's debatable. I know a lot of people like TikTok's evil, it's China, all this kind of stuff. I get that too, but I think it's also censorship. I believe that they want you to get the news and hear what they want you to hear, not what a regular person is seeing and witnessing out here. That's my belief. Say what you will, do what you will, but maybe I think somebody's going to swoop in. We'll see what Trump does. Yeah, you hear different things, but it may go dark for a while. It may go dark for good. There will be another one to step in its place. I heard there was already one people are going to. Red note. I don't know. There's too many. I do YouTube. That's my main thing. That's my main thing. All right. You get too many others. I'm in the weeds. It's too much. It's just too much. It's too exhausting. All right. Israel government approves a ceasefire deal with Hamas to free the hostages. The hostages supposedly are going to be released starting tomorrow on Sunday. 33 hostages, most of them Israeli, it sounds like, or others. Reported there are only 2 Americans in that group. Yeah, get them out. Interesting that it's a day before inauguration. How about that? It does remind me of when Reagan came in after Jimmy Carter and you had the hostages released from Iran right as Reagan was stepping into office. It does definitely remind me of that. It's a good thing. I know people are going to say it's a bad deal, Dawg. They had to release a lot of Palestinians. Get these people back. Get these people back. You can go after the bad guys later. They've been going after bad guys. They've pretty much destroyed Gaza and all that, which, I'll let y'all debate that. But anyway, yeah, go after the bad guys. Go after them, but just get these people back. The current administration has done nothing for over a year. These people have been in captivity over a year. Get them back. Good job, Trump, on that. Trump will call them out when it's bad. We'll praise them and call them out when it's good, in a good way. All right. What else? Those are the big blocks, the big rocks that I saw. I believe a big deception is coming, and I believe it could be days. I keep seeing a lot of chatter about a disclosure. Meaning the alien non-human disclosure about. I keep seeing these things come across talking about how there's going to be these interviews with whistleblowers and that were special operators, special ops, who were involved in the retrieval of aircraft, I guess you could say, or craft that they say and they swear and they say we have nothing to gain by this and everything to lose by saying this, but they're whistleblowers and they say that they were involved in the retrieval of craft that are non-human in origin. I believe a big show is coming. Now, is it truly non-human? I don't know. I don't know. Not into that. I wasn't there. I'm just saying. This stuff is going to be put in front of you. I believe they could also do a big show Could be in the sky. I think we're seeing a big show in the skies already, and you've been seeing it on videos for months now with the drone thing slash UAP slash UFO, whatever you want to call them. But I believe that's going to increase big time, and I think part of it. This is just my personal belief. I think part of it is they're preparing for when the rapture occurs. They got to explain away how people just disappeared. Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think part of it too could be an effort to further the one world government, one world religion. A lot of that as well. I think that's a lot of it. AI could be a lot of artificial intelligence could be a large part of this. Do not be deceived. Try your best not to be deceived. As believers, we know this. They say, and the Bible says, even the elect will be deceived. Some of the elect. I think they're setting you up. I really do. They're setting us up for a show. The Dawg and Pony of Dawg and Pony shows is coming. I think it's already started. Trump has said he's going to tell us what is going on with the mysterious aircraft flying around in our skies for the last couple of months that the current government has refused to say anything or fill us in about. We'll see. It should be interesting. That is leading me into passages, as you probably guessed. But I believe a great deception's already started. It's going to ramp up. Guard ourselves. Let's guard ourselves on that, y'all. Stay rooted into the reality and staying close to our Savior, Jesus. Because if that doesn't change, never has, never will. All right, we're going into... I'm going to go to two passages. First, I'm going to go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7 says, "Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil." Saying, fear the Lord, have reverence, respect for the Lord, and shun evil. There's a lot of evil floating around. It always has been. But I believe it's ramping up. It has been ramping up. All right. And then also Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. I'll say it again. "For false Christs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and miracles to deceive even the elect, if that were possible. See, I've told you ahead of time, from the words of Jesus, for false Christs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and miracles to deceive even the elect." I'm telling you, it's coming. It's already started. All this stuff you're seeing in the air and the sky and artificial intelligence has something to do with it, I believe, too. I think artificial intelligence, I have mixed feelings. I think it can have some good applications, but I also have super big time concerns about it. Anyway, I probably talked too long. I want this video to go too long, but let's stay grounded. Let's be careful. Let's be safe out there. Stay close to Jesus. Share your thoughts. God bless y'all. I'll see you soon.